Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And look at Bitcoin sitting at now 52,445. It's just really on a tear. It's at a dominance of about 62%, so it's not that high, meaning there is a lot of other value flowing into those altcoins. And I want to see all those laser eyes come back out again, because when BTC does well, it pulls the whole market up with it. So it's looking very good. Today we're going to go really wide in what I am going to cover, and that includes stellar lumens, it includes VeChain, it includes a green solution idea for Bitcoin. And we're going to start off looking at the Ripple shares that were offered in an express deal. This is the second one that I have seen where the prices have really remained strong despite the complaint that has been made by the SEC. So $52 a share. This is offered through EquityZen, so you're getting access or exposure to the shares through their fund. But very impressive at that $52 per share. All right, there was an article, came out of the San Francisco Chronicle just about an hour ago, and it's quite interesting what Chris Larson said. So he did donate $1.7 million to aid the San Francisco neighborhood merchants as the city is recovering. He's saying, just hang in there a little bit longer, because it's just everybody is so close to getting back to business as normal. Now, the merchants, which span 34 different merchants associations, don't actually receive the money per se, but through a fund that is set up to help them handle vandalism repairs or get into a no interest loan. So that's how that works. But look at what he said here. He said that San Francisco remains the best place to do business for Ripple. So, I mean, you can just say, okay, that was just a very pro San Francisco comment, because he was, being quoted by the San Francisco Chronicle, which is the local big major newspaper there. And he is, of course, donating a fair amount of money to the merchants. So maybe he doesn't want to say anything bad about the city, or maybe he's had a change of heart. I don't know. But I think that the comment, yes, was very interesting. All right, moving right along, XLM, that is stellar lumens. And you can see here that over the past 30 days, Grayscale has purchased 35 million. And today, yeah, it's up slightly. It's sitting at 43 cents. Okay, now, if we look at this company here, Vestra, looks like you lost me, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going. Vestra is a Norwegian manufacturer of urban furniture. Urban meaning, well, for example, like these public benches. This is a photo from Aker Bygge, and this is in Oslo. It's a very high fashion district with very cool, chic apartments, 40 restaurants and cafes. You will spend over $10 for a beer, but the summertime is really glorious in Oslo, and especially when you can get to one of these small boats that come in and buy the shrimp right fresh off of their catch, which is just hours old. I have had this before on a couple of occasions, and I can tell you, I think it's the best shrimp I've ever had. So Vestra, the furniture company, it uses a type of recycled aluminum. So this division is called Hydro, not Hydro. They pronounce it Hydro. Hydro Circal. And this type of recycled aluminum is in many of their furniture lines. And so they want to promote, they want to verify, and they want to show that, yes, you are purchasing something that has a greener metal in it. And they put that, of course, trackability through the blockchain. And they use a product that was co-developed by DNV. And you can see I'm on the Hydro website, and it talks about the Hydro DNV solution. And what you really want to know is DNV has this tag, trace, trust. And it's to prove that the product really is what it says it is. And the key solution is the data is stored on the VeChain blockchain. So VeChain, which is VET, is one of my favorite blockchain products, led by Sunny Liu, who I interviewed in 2019. And Sunny, you're doing just a great job. VeChain is up, what, 5% over the last 24 hours, 76% over the last 30 days, and 716% over the 12-month period. Pretty impressive. All right, Bitfarm. Looks like you lost me for the whole duration of this video. Sorry about that. Bitfarm, a publicly traded Canadian company. They went public in 2019 when they are one of the largest miners in North America. 100% of their 5 locations are powered by hydroelectric energy. And to stay on top of Bitcoin mining, you constantly, they also do a little Litecoin mining too. You constantly have to upgrade your equipment, because the mining equipment, it is really, those rigs define whether you can stay competitive or not. And if you can't, you're out of business. Well, the big news today is that Bitfarm has announced that they are going to take another 48,000 miners. Can you imagine? So they started, I guess, their business with just 12,000 rigs that they purchased from the Chinese company MicroBT. But wow, can you imagine? And this is in the middle of a chip shortage as well. And they are now announcing this new purchase agreement for 48,000 additional miners. I just really am just shaking my head at the size. Now, they run all their 5 locations on water that is dammed. And I know that water dams are not perfect in terms of being a green solution. It's known that it can, displace people. It can also have fish ladders that don't really work. And those, that really reduces the freshwater species, and the spillways also create a methane from decaying biomass. So yeah, no matter what someone says, and I'm really not going left or right here, I'm going right down the middle. It's better than some forms of energy, of course, but it still is not perfect. And I am an eternal optimist. Truly, I am. And there is one type of renewable energy in the last 2 years that has made a lot of progress, and that is offshore wind. And that's what you see this guy standing up on this big unit out in the ocean. And I'll tell you, it's very interesting. Norway, even though it's powered by 98% hydroelectric power, its neighbor Denmark just announced a couple of days ago, and it's going to join, the likes of France, Germany, and the UK with an offshore wind power project. And that project is really fascinating because it is going to build an energy hub in the middle of the North Sea. It's a public-private partnership, a flagship project for Europe. The reason why I point this out is because if this hub is expected to cover the consumption for 10 million households, and if there is a continued improvement and build out of this kind of technology, I just think that it's not going to be a long time from now that we're going to see Bitcoin mining go to a greener solution. And here's another positive side of that too. The UK has had recruitment big time recently because it's estimated that 40,000 new workers are going to be needed to ramp up for the offshore wind industry. That's just one country. So I'm very positive when it comes to how these developments are going to be. And for you that are in the UK, you can check out this at Aura Innovation, and they are an offshore wind energy site. And I think if it's interesting for you, you want to check it out. It's a whole new industry. So yeah, I like this. And then I'm going to jump to the fluff. Just perfect timing. After 10 minutes, we have 4 new, what they call poke lids. These are the manhole covers that are beautifully designed and colorful that go on top of the manholes. And there's many all over the country. And this is an island that is a part of Tokyo, has just received 4 new designs. And I think they look pretty darn good. And then according to this Mitsui Fudosan Hotel Management Company, this is a really high-end real estate company that has a chain of hotels. They have jumped into this monthly plan now. It's amazing how this monthly plan for these hotels has just exploded. You can stay in, this is the Fukuoka location. They have 35 hotels in their chain that they're going to include in this monthly plan. They anticipate it's going to be so popular, you have to apply for it in a lottery. Yes, I applied. Yes, I will tell you, if I received one of the 100 lucky giveaways, I don't know. I think that I don't know what my chance really is. Here's the location in Gion, Kyoto. You know, the hotels are super nice, and you think about it, you can have this flat rate and go to some of the best hotels throughout the country. This is all their locations. Now, it's not going to be every single location, but it does encompass the 12 prefectures and 35 different hotels. So you can get yourself all the way from Hokkaido down to Kyushu. Here's Tokyo here. And for a flat rate of, yeah, it's so cheap. It is, it's less than $100 a night. It's a little bit more than $50 a night, but it's really, wow. Those who get that lottery are going to be so lucky. So I keep my fingers crossed, and I will let you know. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.